And hello everybody, welcome back to another Let's Play part of the key guide. Let's Play key guide, yeah. Of Hedgehog. And last part we got through these 3 levels right there. And now we're going to start with Central City. For the first key, after you went through the top path for the dark section, you can find yourself a helicopter there. At the top bit, if you get on the helicopter and jump through to the ceiling of this, you have a few black creatures to destroy and a cage with a key in it. Nice. For the second key, you need to fill your dark meter all the way, and from the third checkpoint actually, this third checkpoint, if you go straight ahead, there's a giant wall of bombs you're gonna destroy with your gas blast. You cannot do it otherwise. So there you go, second key. For the third key, we are going to, at this third section, you can see all these gun robots over there and the black creatures. What you're gonna do is destroy these black creatures, but make sure you don't destroy the top right platform on the top right. Yeah, top right platform on the top right. Make sure you do not destroy that one. Make sure all the black creatures are gone. That's where you can use this spring to find yourself a bomb and the key, which he missed, to jump. You fail at jumping. Go back to jumping school, you amateur. And there's your third key. Okay, for the fourth key is actually pretty close nearby. What you can do is take a little shortcut, and if you can hang attack your way over there, which I failed the first time, but the second time I will succeed. And if you don't succeed, you gotta try again. There we go. But make sure you have an explosive with you, or a bazooka or something, because you need to blow up a wall for the key. See this sparkly thing over there? There's a key behind there. Blow it up and you can solve the fourth key. For the fifth key, actually nearby here as well. If we just follow this path, basically at the end of the level, so all the way at the end with the giant bomb and the gun cages. So destroy these cars, get yourself a spring, and at the right side of this, you get yourself the fifth key. Now what kind of award do we get for this key, you ask? Well, I was basically destroying these bombs because you need to complete the mission if you want to have the mission done and keep the keys. What you're gonna do is complete the mission and want to keep the keys. There we go. Okay, now we're going back to our award, which is actually close by to the third checkpoint, where you can also find the second key, which just showed you not too long ago. Okay, he's going the wrong way. Going the wrong way. Okay. No, he's trying to destroy the bomb. He's going to destroy the bomb. Nothing too special. It won't take long anyway. But what kind of award do we get for this? It must be a pretty big award, because we had to go all out of our way to get all those keys. Must be something big, something very useful, something gigantically enormous, something incredible, awesome, and bejesusly badass. So what do we get after this key? Drums please. We get we get socked. That sounds wrong. But we get a spinner. A spinner. That's all. You get a spinner. Ruined forever. Not worth it. Okay, for the second level, we are going to the Doom. The last level actually A-ranks on to complete this mission. Okay, after you enter the door in the first room, jump on the top of the elevator. Jump on top of the elevator once you activated it. What you gotta do is jump on the top of the elevator as well, so that way you can get the first key. Okay, now back over here. When you reach this section right here, the key's right on top of there, but you need to spin and jump your way up there, which can take you a few tries. There we go. There's your second key right there, and extra life. So that's pretty nice. The third key is actually not too far from here as well. When you see that bomb, instead of going left and forward, turn back and go to the right. That way you can see a crack in the wall and you can blow it up for a key, which is number 3. For the fourth one, from that checkpoint you just saw a moment ago, and from this flat path, take a left turn and kill this gun sword if you feel like it. But what the most important thing is, there should be a hanging thing around here, right there, on the top of there. Gotta grab onto that because the key is very nearby this. So if you go there, turn around and there's an extra life, and the key's on top of a giant ventilator. So that's pretty good. And for the fifth key, you actually want to go to this section right here, which you can get if you go up to the elevator in the second bit, with the guys bringing over the wall. And if you, so you need to save. But actually, the fifth key is actually cleverly hidden. You gotta jump on the top of these crates, go jump up here, and the key is right behind there. I thought it was actually very clever because I've never found this on my own before. So actually pretty neat, I guess, to find it. Okay, now we're going to check out what's behind the last key door. So what you're gonna do is go back to the first checkpoint, because that's the closest nearby and I went the wrong way. Smart. Yeah, what you're gonna do is go to the first checkpoint and just follow this route right this guy follows. And destroy a gun robot or get burned by fire. So you gotta take a right turn and go up here. Then you'll find the key door. And this key door will have a switch. But what does this switch do? Well, which I didn't know, but actually, remember that cage you couldn't open? Back in the LP, like this was a cage with a ring in it. That actually opens that cage. So basically, we are going there right now. If this guy stops being random. If we stop being random, stop jumping up and down and going all around. That shouldn't take long. Okay, there we go. Okay, back to the third checkpoint we go. Back to the third, back to back, and back to back. See, there's this cage over there, now open with a ring in it. And if you go up the ring, that thing will move. So that platform is held together by a cage with a ring in it. It's amazing. And this will give you an entire new section in this area. One in the outside of space. Ah yes, we like space. Though Shell's head isn't imploding. Which is good because this game will be rather short, if it was. Actually, that means Sonic Adventure 2 won't have happened as well, because he needs to go through space as well. As well as Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and a lot of Sonic games keep going through space. Space is a very good play for Sonic, I guess. Well, thankfully his head isn't imploding by Sonic 2, or else that franchise will be pretty dead very soon. That's Shadow right there. That's Shadow. But basically just follow this path and you'll be there any second. And there's a few things shooting at you, or not really, and Shadow's trying his punch, but it's not making any sense because he's just punching midair and he's punching air. But here's the platform which will take you straight to the last checkpoint. So you get yourself a nifty shortcut if you don't want to go through all this hassle to get, through all of this with the elevators and stuff and the shenanigans with the robots. And he's going to shoot at me right now. Yep, thought so. Ah yes, gun robots, we haven't forgotten about you. But basically, here's the last checkpoint right here. So that will end of the dune. And for the next thing, we are going to Sky Troops. For the first key in Sky Troops, after you reach this section with the gun robots, the hover thing or jig, and this section right there, turn left with fallen pillars, turn left and you'll see a key, number 1. For number 2, after you cleared all of this and got to this section right here with the airship and a bunch of black guys, go, instead of going straight ahead, turn left and you'll find yourself the second key. For the third key, after you reach this jetpack right here, instead of going to top path, you gotta take the down path, like Shadow said just a moment ago. And the key's right on top of a wooden platform. But make sure you do not destroy it. The thing will crumble. Yeah, the thing will break if you... I got control. Nice. The thing will break if you hit it enough time, so that means you gotta kill yourself and get the key. But thankfully, if you kill yourself, you don't. And you got the key, so you'll keep the key. And just after this spin dash, light speed dash, you get yourself a fourth key. And I'm going to do stuff. Cast control. And after this last bit right here, after with the flying section right there, instead of going all the way, drop down and run this path. And make sure you take a good look because the fifth key is right under there. Make sure you know where you're falling. And there's your fifth key right there. So that's pretty nice, I guess. So that's all the 5 keys for Sky Troops. And now we're going to take a look what's at the last key door. Which is just some moment ago. It's actually strange there are 2 checkpoints like a few hundred meters from each other. It's weird. Sega, silly person. Okay, now the key door is right here, just before the flying section. You can't miss it, you have to go this way. So let's go straight on ahead, and you will see another flying guy. But this one you can shoot with, instead of the other one, the non-shooting, boring guy. But this guy can actually shoot, which is actually nice. There's a few things you can shoot, a few items you can get. It's pretty nice. And he also flies fast and he takes a much shorter route than the other guy. So that's a good thing if you want to, speedrun this or do something else. But no, not to worry. Shadows and Berry, yeah, not to worry. It's just pretty easy shortcut. It's, well, rather short. Well, that's what you get for a shortcut. And this thing destroys the ship and the orbs rather quickly as well. Okay, now showing you the worst segment. Oh wait, I'm just because I can, I'm using Cancer Control to finish this level up. Because I can. Okay, for the third level, for the fourth level, we are going to Math Matrix. Math Matrix. Okay, from the section when you just entered the blue terminal, go to the right side and follow this exact pattern if you want to get a key. Make sure Shadow walks there. You gotta follow left and right immediately. That's where you get to the key this instant. That's a pretty easy path. If you know what you're doing, it's pretty easy. Just go on the right terminal, left, right, and you'll be there. That's nice. And there's your first key. Now the second key, actually, if you picks it up, at the second key, you gotta go to the, if I'm saying this correctly, the green terminal, or the yellow, colorblind, hooray. I think it's the green terminal. So at the green terminal, you gotta do, after you reach this section right here, the key is right behind that panel you see right there in the distance. And Shadow's being a show off and jump to the side. What a show off! This is not a beauty contest, Shadow, silly Hedgehog. Okay, after that section right there, you gotta immediately turn over there, but you'll kill yourself that way as well. Okay, in the red terminal, it's red, definitely sure it's red. No, I think it's the green terminal. Now this is the green terminal, yeah, the last one was the yellow terminal. In the green terminal, after you reach this section right here with the platforms rising up, you gotta stay like right there, that position right there. That's where you can get that key. Number 3, and the last 2 keys are in the red terminal. After you reach this section right here, you see a key falling in midair, but with 2 gun robots, or Eggman robots. What you gotta do is actually destroy these Eggman robots, which will make a platform, which will make a block appear out of the wall. If this guy can hit him. Yes, you can, okay. And that block will appear out of the wall, totally random. It has nowhere to go, but it just poof came out of the wall. Don't question it, take a logic. Then there's your shiny 4th key. And for the 5th key actually, it's really close to it as well. After you reach this section with the normal exit, instead of going up on the air vents, you gotta go all the way back to the blue, that blue cube over there in the background. It's all the way over there. Don't worry, you won't fall if you just float here for long enough, but it's kinda boring when you go all the way over there. But if you can only get 5 keys, you gotta go for it. You gotta you gotta go for it. And there's your 5th key right there. And just get up there. Get up there. We need to notch your way up there, but it's pretty easy. And there's your key number 5. I'll meet you back at the end of the red terminal, which is right here. Okay, at the end of the red terminal, what you gotta do is follow just a random pattern for the key door, because it's pretty difficult to locate it. But if you just follow this path, you should be fine. Or you could find it on your own. But this guy will take a many random path. I think it go right, right, left, right, left. Make sure you write this down because you cannot know it out of your head. If you do, you're amazing. Left, right, right, left, left, right, 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 left. It was basically near the blue terminal. If he goes there. No, it's not. Yep, he's going there. Sort of. Well, somewhere in the middle. Yes, like in the middle of this entire section. You can see the blue terminal in the background. Hi there, blue terminal. How are you doing? Yeah, it's pretty much in the middle of this whole entire section. And in the middle there is, yeah, it's in the middle, 4 towers and stuff. In the middle there's a key door right there. I won't will we get in the key door, you ask? It's plain and simple and rather useless as well. You will get a straight path to the red terminal. That's it. It looks like this circuit is connected directly to the red tower. And that's it. Nothing else and nothing more. Yep, just a straight path to the red terminal. With a few rings. That's okay, I guess, but really not worth your time. You should probably know all of these terminals. But you need to get to the red terminal anyway and get 2 keys. It's kind of pointless, wouldn't you say? Okay, for the last level we are going to Iron Jungle. We're going to Iron Jungle. We're going to Iron Jungle. We are going to Iron Jungle. Thank you. We are going to Iron Jungle. Well, click the thing. Super from the past. Click that thing. Super from the past. Click that thing. What are you waiting for? Actually, there's Death Ruins. Iron Jungle. Death Ruins, you idiot. Okay, when you reach the section with Black Doom over here, just beyond the first checkpoint, and after these gun soldiers, jump at that section right there. And there's your first key. It's cleverly hidden, would you say so? I would say so myself. Just jump at a certain section. From the third checkpoint, when you reach this section right here with the rail and the giant towers, jump off to the first platform right here. And get yourself some 5 rings. From here, you gotta jump your way down, and you will see, if correctly, you see a spring right there. Hit the spring, and make sure you jump off on the gray platforms down to the bottom. If you see, you can see the key right over there. Well, it's shiny. How can you miss something shiny? And there's your second key right there. Okay, for the third key, which is actually way further ahead, in this water section right here. I think it's after the 5th checkpoint. But right here. So when you reach this section, behind this wall is actually the third key. There, see, behind the wall. Very cleverly hidden, Zegum, yes. Just behind the wall, you can easily jump around it. Okay, from this checkpoint right here, what you're gonna do is take the ooze or the goo, and you're gonna go straight up into it. You will see the key at the top. What you're gonna do is jump on this crate and make a triangle jump at the top of this, or else you wouldn't get the key from your normal position. And the 5th key is actually down here right as well. It's pretty close to this, so going down, deeper and down, jump robots down, deeper and down, jump robots down, deeper and down, jump robots down. And the 5th key is right through this wall. So you can see all these black creatures there, but if you go to the left or to the right, doesn't really matter, and let's destroy that wall behind them, you will get yourself the 5th key just behind the waterfall. And there you go. All of the keys are collected and now yours. If there was a trophy for getting all the keys, you would get it right now, but that depends. Not really. I'm just being a derp and destroying all these creatures because I can. And I have a giant bazooka and yet I'm not using it. I'm using my homing attack. Strange Shadow, you are certainly a strange hedgehog. You're getting hit. You suck. Okay, what we gotta do is go to the next checkpoint and actually backtrack our way to the 3rd checkpoint. Because there's the key doors right there. So just follow your way to the exit to the normal mission, or the dark mission, sorry. You just gotta actually escape the forest. Well, yeah, the ruins actually, Death Ruins. Death Ruins! Death Ruins! Death Ruins! Death Ruins! Yes, Sonic Adventure 2. Okay, at the 3rd checkpoint actually, just follow this giant rail which you will see right here. Just follow this rail and you'll see a door to the left, not too far from now. You will see a door to the left and a ramp on the bottom right here. Make sure you land on this platform and go up the ramp. That way you get yourself an extra checkpoint in case you fall off or something, and you get yourself the key door. In here is actually, the only thing is in here, when I find in the end, is just a lot of items, which is really nice if you just want to get a lot of items. It doesn't really help you in your progress, and this guy doesn't know what he's doing, so he fell off and died. Lol, he sucks. Amateur. And actually you can go from the checkpoint. I don't know why I paused right there, because I can, I guess. Basically, you can get yourself a lot of items over here, but if you don't do anything at all, you can just follow the straight path to the goal right here. Another goal to the teleport which will take you straight back to that other thing. Yep. It's basically a few items and then you'll go to the teleport and you'll be back here again. It's kind of pointless, but if you want to get items, that's good enough for you, I guess. So that'll conclude this key guide part. And what are you doing? What are you doing? That concludes this key guide part. So that is all the keys for the third row, or for the fourth row. So the next part we are going to start the fifth row, and in the last part we are going to end up with the sixth row. So in the next part we are going to start with boss A rank. Nope, we are going to start with, I think, the Ark. Yep, we're going to start with the Ark. So thank you for watching. This is your lovely Zupersonic signing off. See you then, and see you at the next part.